Welcome to this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State football program for the 21 season. I'm Sports Information Director Jeff Weiss, and joined today by defensive backs and co-defensive coordinator Lou West. Lou, thanks for taking some time to talk to us about the DBs.
Well, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk to you about these guys.
Looking at the lineup, a lot of guys with not much experience here at Wayne State, but let's start with a couple who have. Tyler Houston at safety. Obviously, he's played quite a bit his first couple of years here.
Yeah, and not only has he played, but we're looking for him to be a mainstay in our secondary. He's done a good job of helping the younger guys and hopefully improving as we go along there.
Obviously, another guy that's played some both at corner and safety is Samari Dean. I see he's hoping to, get back to the form where he was playing quite a bit in 2019.
Yeah, and Samari's been working, but you have to be consistent on what you're doing, and I think that he'll come around and understand how important this season is for us all, and put some more effort into it.
Obviously, you've got a transfer in Chavez Hawkins who came in. I guess it was nice to have a year with him, but limited practices, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. But the amount of practices that he did, he showed some real promise, and I think he's going to be a guy that can really help us this year. And
then some of the younger guys, Miles Harris, Charles Coy, Hayden Loya. So you've got some youthful enthusiasm there in the secondary.
Yeah, and talking about Miles, he was one of the freshmen that really stood out, and again, I'm expecting big things from him. He's a hard worker, really conscientious on what he's trying to do and what he's trying to learn, and he was a good high school player, and I think it can transfer into the being a good college player as well.
Obviously, a couple setbacks with some injuries. Brian Hill, Braden Vredeveld going to be a little slow to start the year with injuries.
Yeah, right. Brian was working out in the weight room and pulled a muscle and ended up having to get it operated on. And Brendan hurt his shoulder and again had it X-rayed and found out that it was bad enough to get it operated on. So we'll lose those two guys for the season.
Going over to cornerbacks, a couple of young guys, but they do have experience in Coriante Moore and Dalen Peaks.
Both of those guys played quite a bit the last time we were out.
Yeah, hard to say 2 years ago.
Yeah. But again, those are two guys, just like Tyler, we're counting on to step up and, be leaders not only on the field for the team, but for the young players that we have back there.
Some of the younger guys looking maybe to push them for playing time, David Green, Drake Reed, Martell Hill, John Luke Patterson. So you've got some guys that have been around the program for a while. Right.
And again, I think you mentioned David Green, who is incoming freshman that really hadn't seen much more than 9 spring practices. So, but again, yes, we're thinking that those young guys, Martell, I think, has been here for a while, so we're expecting big things from him. Drake Reed showing a lot of promise out there, great work ethic, and a guy that really wants to do all he can to get on the field, and I think he'll end up doing that.
You've got some young guys coming in, Shaitwan James, Justin Seegers, Chuck Warsham.
Yeah.
So, young, but you've got some guys with some talent.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They do have some talent, and like Dalen and Corey, and Tyler, they may end up being out there as true freshmen. So, Chuck is a really athletic corner that can run and change directions, and Shaitan, has a lot of length. You're talking about a 6'2" corner that can jump with the best of the wide receivers doing a jump ball. So those are guys that are going to come in and push the guys in front of them. And again, we feel that it's a possibility they could get on the field early.
Then obviously you got some nice younger depth guys, Justin Seegers and Joe Wright, who have at least been in the program for a while.
Right. So, again, everybody has their role to contribute, and, whatever that role is, I think these guys will do that.
Sounds great. Well, thanks again for watching this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State Football Program.